Oh 07, Commander Warm Mints here, and today I'd like to present to you OD Trade Mission Tracker. This is similar to my Massacre Mission Stacker app, except obviously geared for trade missions instead, which is another way I like to earn my money in Elite Dangerous. So I'll just run you through the GUI and explain how it all works. So, firstly, when we open up the app for the first time, we'll be presented with a message. It will detect the last commander we were logged in with and ask if we want to read the mission history or not. This can take some time depending on the amount of log files on your computer. So I shall fast forward through this bit while I read my own history. Okay, now that that's complete, let's run you through the interface. Firstly, we'll maximize this window just to give us a bit more space. And starting up the top here, we have the first drop down, which is where we select our different missions, our Horizon Odyssey missions and the completed ones. Next to that is just different ways of sorting this main grid here. And then over here we have a drop down which is for our various commanders. So if you have more than one account, you'll be able to track the missions from each one separately. And lastly, these are just some options we have where we go in here, we can set a custom journal path if we wish. However, when you first load the app, if your journal path isn't in the usual location, which is the save games folder, then the app will detect that if it can't find that one and ask you to specify where they are. We can purge all our completed missions, our abandoned and failed missions as well, just delete them if we don't want to keep the history, or we can read our history again. All right, so with this main display, this is all our current active missions and their progress. You'll see that this one I've delivered them all, same there, and delivered partly on those as well. And to the left of this, we have a purchase history. Now this will just show the last 20 places that you've gone and bought goods from, how far away they are from your current location as well, what you bought and what it cost you per ton, just for reference. To the right hand side, we also have a system clipboard. Now we can use this just to store locations of where we go to, where we'd like to buy from or source missions from, something like that. So we can right click on this one, look, and I can say add that one to the clipboard, just like that. And there we are. And I can do the same to places I bought from as well. So I can either copy it directly to the clipboard just to paste it into the galaxy map, or I can add it to our source clipboard. And there we are. And when something's in here, we can right click. We can either delete the entries or copy them in. All right. So down at the bottom here, on the left hand side here, this is the information for the missions we have in this display here, split up by station. And so you've got the system and the station name, the commodity that you need, how many you need in total for how many missions, how many you've delivered, how many remaining, obviously, the value of those missions, and the credits per ton here. This is how much emissions will be paying for you for whatever you need per ton. So you can obviously look up here and see that they're paying me 138,000 per ton for the silver. Last time I bought it, it only cost me 41,000 per ton. So almost 100,000 per ton profit there, which isn't to be sniffed at. And again, here the same here, as I've got missions in Happis and Cludes Lab. In the center here, I've got just some basic information of your current system and its coordinates from Sol. If you like that sort of information, and the current station you're docked at, your current ship you're in. So you've got the ship type, you've got the ident, and then you've got whatever you've named it, and the cargo currently on board. So this is how much cargo you've got total over your total capacity, and then a breakdown of the cargo you've got on you and the amount. And over on the right hand side here, this is the commodities we need in total for all of our missions up here. All right, so we've got the total count, how many missions, how many delivered, the number remaining that we still require. So as you can see, look, I've only 1,700 of these. I've delivered 8, so I've got 8 left. the value of all those missions and how much per ton they're paying for each one of those. And then down at the bottom, just the totals of up here. So the total amount we need for how many missions, the total value, and the shareable values, obviously, how many of those are wing missions and what the total possible amount is you could share with somebody. All right. So other than that, if we pop over to our completed missions, which can take a little bit to load depending on how many you've got, you'll notice in here, let's close this one off for now. You'll notice that there's a couple of extra columns in here. You've got the destination and the collected goods total. So those two columns only show when you've got delivery missions, you know, you pick up from a station, take to another station, so it will show you how many you've already collected, how many you've already delivered, and it should also include anything your wingmates have done if you're doing the delivery missions. But when you don't have any delivery missions at all, those columns are hidden, because obviously they're irrelevant information, because you don't need to go to a different station. But also, when you do have deliveries, again, you right click, you can add either the source or the destination system to the clipboard as well, and you can mark the missions as active or failed or whatever. So let's show it in operation. You see that here we are. If I go into the game now and say that silver mission up the top there, if I were to deliver the 18 silver they're asking for, because I've currently got 370 on me, you'll see, there we go, that's updated already to say I've delivered it. If I now complete the mission, that mission will disappear and all of my information has updated as appropriately. All right, so if we try that again, we deliver the water that we need, complete that mission as well, and there we are. It's all gone. It now shows me I no longer need any water for Happis. All right, and that is about it. Hope you find it helpful. 07, and I will see you in the black.